Today we have another startup on review, if I may say so. Although, probably not a startup. This is an L7 car. A new brand, but it is probably correct to say a new sub-brand, because the main owner is the SAIC Corporation. It is a powerful corporation with a large automotive base. So, the L7 car is probably the only one today, the only one in the world or the first in the world, yes, a car with induction charging. You drive home, you have an induction charging station at home, put it on and just go home to rest. The car is charging at this time. By the way, the speed of induction charging, stated in 1 hour, the car is charged for 80 to 90 kilometers using induction charging. Pretty good, I think. The car is modern, equipped, not cheap, but also inexpensive. It seems to me that they stole the design of the headlights from Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi is the most innovative, most advanced car of the last 21st year. Guys, this sedan is just a cannon. Accelerates to 100 in 3.9 seconds. The power is 580 horsepower. Fire, yes, look at the outlines just. Well, in general, the car personally came to me with its design very much. Before that, I was drawn from the Biodehan and 6 from the sedan. It is if you take sedans, it just beats him by design. Well, look at this, well this, how can you not fall in love with him? Look at these, the little man walks. They definitely stole this idea from Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi likes us these all sorts of pictures, drawings. Listen, handsome in general. So, right away we have a slow and fast charging port, of course, yes. The battery here has a capacity of 93 kilowatt hours. The power reserve is enough for 615 kilometers on the CLTC cycle. Yes, that is, well, 550, 500, probably, we'll be honest. 20-inch wheels, Pirelli tires. Beauty. We have handles, yes, according to Tesla. And what? The windows don't come down to the end. Wow, look at the ones here. Look at the quality of the window lifter control. And what? And how? Click here, here. Listen, she has a vibratory response. You press, you feel a sense of vibration. Pay attention immediately to the double glazing we have. Yes, on the back, rear and front glass. Listen, well, I'll tell you, it's not really convenient. Like this. Yes, eh? Well, you have to push, right? You can accidentally elbow some kid that can put pressure on her. Yes, that's probably why there is a lock button. What is it for? Opening the door? Probably, right? Yes? Click and listen, wait. So this is the only pen. Come on, wait a minute. I closed it. It's a pen, the only pen. Yes, this is the only lock. There is also, by the way, locking here, on the door. Well, what about security? Security is here. If suddenly you have some kind of block, yes, Oberstochka, then here there is a mechanical door opening handle. That is, you initially use this button. Look, I've closed the door, I push it, I open it. The car is just studded with cameras. Cameras are everywhere around her perimeter, front, back, sides, everywhere. Look, there's even, yes, a lane-keeping camera. At first glance, the feeling that there is such a powerful all-seeing lens is worth it. Plus we have LiDAR on top, probably. Yes, it is most likely LiDAR. Before we take a seat, let's go here and see what we have. Wow, how I failed that. I'm sitting right almost on the floor. And if you raise it higher, I'm not a fan of sedans. Yes, so, like, maybe I'm doing it wrong right now. Maybe they'll laugh at me there now. Like, what are you? Where are you sitting? You're a sports car sat down. You have to sit lower. And you're climbing your crossover habits. Steering wheel. Look what a straight steering wheel it is, huh? Yeah. Look at the bevel, Anton. You probably like these. I remember that you like bevels. But he's so straight, athletic, sporty. Yes, the pedals are here. Yes, switching. The pedals, I think, are for hand surgery. On the right side, the pedal is the distance setting for autopilot and for adaptive cruise control. Here we have the speed adjustment of the autopilot, also again adaptive cruise control. More, less, that's it. The R&D is in our pen here. Here is a built-in sensor tracking your eyes, fatigue and, probably, the preservation of sitting memory. And here we have a turn signal and a janitor. That's it, I close the door. It lowers me down and presses me. Stop, 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 stop. Buddy, I'm not Chinese to you. My legs are longer. In general, the first impression, guys, is a spaceship, of course. Screens, what did you want to say? Yes, there is not a solid screen. Here we get two screens, roughly speaking. Here it is one big, such a long screen, and there is a second shorter one, and it is not level yet. That is, there is such a step, such a small one. Let's hope this is a crude model. Leather seat. We have an Alcantara here. Yes, from above. It's clean here. What is it? Which iPad? Yes, this thing is magnetic. So that's it. In a small sun visor. Here we have, look, a huge panoramic roof, which is without a curtain. Look at the seats. Yes, just like sports cars. They are so compressed, knocked down. Here's a car, you know, it asks you to get down lower, straight to the floor, so that your head is not blown away by the wind. He feels so athletic. Listen, it's interesting. Here's a secret shelf. I can't open it in any way. Or is it fast and simple? Well, if you count what it is, and no shit. Did you guys see what's going on, eh? Look, I thought it was some kind of secret shelf. Oop, that's how they put it. And as soon as charging starts, both of you have it. It goes down so that your phone does not blow away from the speed in some direction. The armrest is adjustable for departure. He rises. Here, by the way, and in order to lift it, you need to move it to the end, and that's just it. From below we have a shelf here. Yes, the bottom one. There are two Tipsy connectors, a memory card slot and a cigarette lighter. But there is another hidden pocket. Op, click like this and hear what? More handouts, perhaps. Podotechniki, apparently, according to the drawing. The glasses are drawn, yes, by management. Everything here is sensory. They made everything as touch sensitive as possible. On the steering wheel, on the doors, everywhere. Let's have these buttons, all these here. At first it feels wildly uncomfortable. The child can lean on his elbow or something else. Yes, and like, well, there's locking. Yes, well, it's kind of inconvenient. Then further on the doors there are touch buttons, locking, unlocking. These icons, yes, they merge so directly with the body and they are very poorly visible. Of course, you will have to learn and remember where everything is. And as for your friends passengers, but here you will have to prompt. Here the first question will arise immediately. And how to get out? How to get out? Yes, and how to get out? I have a motor in my face. They constantly ask me how to get out, how to open the door. There's a button. How she lowers me. I open the door. How to get out of such cars? So that's it. Why did they make such a low back row? I feel like I'm sitting on the floor. Look at this. What is this? I've never seen this in any car. Listen. No, really. And why are there seats at all? They would have removed them and that's it. I'd be sitting on the floor. Correct me if I'm wrong, but somehow I'm not very comfortable here. Two Tipsy connectors here. That's it, there's nothing else here. There is not even a climate control. And here we have an undivided block. Oh. It's a typewriter, dear, by the way. Well, the armrest. Wow, what is it here? Look at how it works. Both. Back, what's his name? And how to move it back, but they raised it. So once, they lowered it. Here we have a shelf for a phone or jewelry. That's it. Listen, the back row is comfortable, but still Bavadi Khan is driving in the back row. I think the bed is on fire. Someone turned on the heating. It's not so easy to turn it off, just listen. You need to press hard so that you have a signal. Again, here's everything sensory. Another point is the opening of the back row also through the button. Yes, the emergency opening is also here. Here it is. But when the door is closed, you have this part, it presses against the seat, and it's quite uncomfortable to put your hand in there. There's an emergency opening here, and I can't just put my hand in there. That is, I need to get through with my right hand with the other like this and open it. And this hand is very uncomfortable for me to do it. In an emergency, it would be, well, a disaster. How did I get there the first time? Deep large trunk. The length of the car is 1 meter. The length of the car allows you to make such a large trunk. Oh, what kind of a shame is that, huh? Undisguised. The car is luxury, by the way. Subwoofers, right? Well, they try to do everything beautifully, of course, but there is something else to work on. It's closing. All right, let's look under the hood. So, guys, open the hood. Yes, and what do we have here? Performance Edition. This is our emergency kit. Such a small one. Yes, here is a bucket for an emergency kit, pump, and there is a liquid for filling tires. Well, and we also have a hook. Yes, a hook and an emergency sign. That's it. That is, well, that's right. There is no technical case in the trunk. They didn't invent it. There's also an engine, a washer, a battery. That's it. They just showed us. This lidar, it rises when moving, goes up, and there are cameras in it, which, accordingly, already monitor the surrounding situation. There is a controversial point. There are a number of some, maybe, flaws. After all, the company is new. This is their first car. In principle, the car is not too expensive for this class. Yes, that is, acceptable money is worth it. Therefore, some comments can be forgiven. Here, and we say goodbye to you and move on to the next model. So subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and we're going to that car over there.